And we are back with another review. In today's video, I'm talking about a company that I discovered last year, was able to go over different oils that they had. And I gotta tell you, I really enjoyed this company. And let me tell you something else. I'm really enjoying this company more and more every time I get to discover new things about this company. So before we get into this, my name is Chad and welcome to Beards, Heads, and Threads, all men's grooming headquarters for you to find everything that you need to know about being the best man that you can be. With that being said, let's get right into this. So the first thing that I want to talk about is their beard oils. The first one that I want to talk about is, well, it's a little bit past Christmas time, but I still want to talk about it. And it is Santa's Sleigh. Now this is the presentation, what it looks like. Really nice frosted black bottles, as you see, with all the flaming beard oil bottles that they have. Now this one's going to be the 1 ounce. It's going to be a 30 ml. And this one has a really cool logo, but this one is a special edition. I believe this one's going to have that label there. But I got to go over the scent profile for you because it's one of my top favorites, especially during the holiday time when it's cold. Right now it is so cold. In fact, this week we're having some low wind chills and I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm going to probably be rocking this oil scent in my beard in the next few days. So here's the scent profile. We're gonna have cinnamon on the top, Cuban tobacco, mystic oud, pipe smoke, shimmering snowflake, and sweet tobacco. So there are so many amazing manly masculine notes all wrapped up in this oil. I'm telling you, incredible. The scent is strong, it lasts throughout the day, but we'll talk about the fill-in beard here shortly when I'm done with all of these scents. Again, this one's gonna be the 1 ml and that'll be 30 ounces. And this is an incredible fire bomb type of scent. You're gonna love this stuff if you like that nice cinnamon and tobacco and spice. The next one I'm gonna talk about is a cherry bomb, and that's what it's called, cherry bomb, for a good reason. And this is the presentation. This one's just gonna have the logo on it, as I said, and it has right there, cherry bomb. Notice that this one's a lot smaller. This is the 15 mil, so that'll be at ½ an ounce. This one's gonna have a scent profile of campfire, red cherry, smoked vanilla, and tobacco. This one, guys, I'm telling you, if you like cherry, you're gonna love this one. Now, I will say it's kind of like a smoky cherry. It's not like a cherry, you know, like you would smell. Perhaps maybe you get a dessert and you eat a cherry and you kind of have the idea what a cherry smells like, possibly by the way it tastes. Nothing like that at all. Straight up cherry for sure. That's gonna be the top note on it, but I'm telling you, this one has a smokiness to it, and I'm sure that's where the campfire comes in play. It is the top note in this one. You get a little bit of the smoked vanilla, and I think it's more of kind of like a rounding effect in that to kind of smooth it off, and then on the end you're gonna have that tobacco. You don't get a whole lot of tobacco in this. It's just, it's kind of in the back row, but it's very well blended and it's nice. When I got this cherry bomb, I thought, well, you know, I don't want it to be straight up like cherry. I mean, I'm a big vanilla fan, but cherry, I wasn't sure, but I'm glad I got it because it works. It works very nice. It's very smooth and blended. So you don't have to worry about that cherry being like crazy over the top. You definitely get the cherry, but it's not over the top. It's not one of the cherry type of scents. It's just gonna be overpowering and just gonna exhaust your nose throughout the day. Nothing like that. It's very nice blend. I like this one. Cherry bomb was that one. And the next one is Snow Day. Again, here's the presentation. When you think of Snow Day or something like wintry, for me, I feel like I'm gonna get more of that peppermint right up in your face. Let me say about this oil, the peppermint is definitely there. It's not real light, it's not real faint, but I do feel like the pine, which is the bottom note on this, seems to me like it is more of a presence right up in your face, more than the actual peppermint. But like I said, the peppermint is there. You can get the whiffs of the peppermint. You get a lot of the pine. So I will say Ricky, the owner over there at Flaming Beard, does a great job with mixing his oils and the fragrance oils and essential oils that he has where they don't go crazy. You know, there's a lot of scents out there that you smell and you get maybe one note and it's just overpowering and dominant. You don't really smell the other notes because they are overpowered by one big note. This one, very well blended. You get kind of like a little bit of peppermint here, a little bit more pine here, but they all come together. They're married, and they are just working together in perfect unity, if you will, to make a great, fantastic blend. So if it's a snow day like it's going to be tomorrow for all schools here in the city where I live, this could be a great one to wear because it's going to be snow day tomorrow. We are expecting snow overnight. So again, this is going to be Snow Day by Flaming Beard. Moving on to the last oil that I want to talk about. And this one is Rustic Flannel. This is the presentation. Again, this is going to be another 15 ml half ounce. Now let me take a moment and say this. Flaming Beard has different sizes of oil, so if you want something small, you're not sure what the scent's gonna be like, you don't wanna spend a lot of money on a scent because you just don't know if you're gonna like it, they offer a lot smaller bottles than the 1 ounce. So I think he's got like 3 different sizes available on the website. Now they have a bottle, I'm pretty sure, that's smaller than the half ounce, and then they have the half ounce, and then they have the 1 ounce that I showed you with Santa Sleigh. So they have a plethora of different options when it comes to the pricing, when it comes to the bottles. So if you're not sure which one you want to try out, you can always try out the smaller bottle that's cheaper. And also, I do have a discount code I will drop in the description that will save you an additional 10%. So let me talk about this Rustic Flannel. Guys, I'm telling you, when I got this, I'm a big flannel type of scent guy. I like it. I think it's great, especially in the colder weather. But this one is very unique. I have to say this, I have a ton of scents. I'm telling you, my nose has smelt some amazing fragrances, scents, very exotic notes before, very expensive notes before. So I am very well versed when it comes to scents and fragrances. So this one, I'm telling you, it's one that I've never smelt before. I'm telling you that flannel is amazing. I got the approval of my wife. She loved this one. And this one is so good. Let me read the scent profile. Roasted pine cone and smoked vanilla. And it's very interesting because I get a lot of the pine cone with some vanilla. So it's kind of funny because that's exactly what the profile is. He nailed it. I mean, that's exactly what you're gonna smell. When you smell this, you're gonna get some pine cones. And I'm telling you guys right now, most of you probably have never even really smelled a pine cone. I mean, what in the world does a pine cone really smell like? I mean, how many people have actually smelled pine cones? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Maybe you live somewhere where there's a lot of pine trees, a lot of pine cones. You pick it up, smell it, and it's probably not gonna smell like this because I'm telling you, this is amazing, amazing stuff. Probably one of my top favorites. Let me go ahead and take a moment and read the carrier blend in this because this is where it gets really important. So the oils in this are going to be absinthic oil, apricot oil, argan oil, castor oil, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, peach kernel oil, sweet almond oil, and fragrance oils. Now, if you caught that, guys, there are a lot of amazing high quality oils in this blend. And I'm telling you guys, for the price of these oils, you guys should be going over there and snagging so many of them because if you only had an idea how these feel in the beard. So let me tell you a little story about what happened the other day with this oil. In fact, I'll tell you at the end my favorite, but let me tell you, the one that I wanted to say that I had in my beard the other day was this one, and this one is Cherry Bomb. I put this in my beard, and I actually took my oldest daughter to a dermatologist with my wife, and I had actually put this beard oil in that morning. I was in the elevator. I happened to look behind us because my daughter is scared to death of elevators, and I was captivated. Now, before I say this, it's kind of embarrassing because I don't want to be portrayed like somebody that's egotistical and about myself because it's just not who I am. But I happened to just look behind me to see this elevator, and there was a mirror behind us. And I looked at myself and I go, man, my beard is on point today. And my wife looks at me, she goes, man, your beard does look good today. And I'm telling you guys, I said that to let you know that the fill in beard on this oil is amazing. It made my beard lay straight. It just made it look nice and symmetrical, just formed very well. It wasn't going all crazy and AWOL or anything like that. It just laid down and it was very obedient. How many people have heard that out there on the videos? Obedient. My beard is being obedient to this oil. That's a good one, guys. So don't be copying me on this one. But seriously, Amazing oil. I'm telling you, there's not a whole lot of other oils out there that actually beat Flaming Beard. Now, there's a lot of great ones out there, but I'm telling you, Flaming Beard is great. So that's gonna be the oils. Stay around to the end because I will go back and circle around and I'll tell you my favorites in order, which ones I fell in love with the most on the scent. So I wanna move into something a little bit different. I talk about men's grooming, talk about obviously beard care is what we're talking about today. Talk about fashion, I talk about a lot of head shaving and things like that, skincare, but today I wanna talk about something a little bit different, but it goes along with what I'm talking about with this company. I'm a fragrance guy. I like scents. I love to be in my studio and I love my studio to smell good. I love the intoxicating scents. It kind of helps me relax. So I like to burn candles or wax melts. That's just what I do in my studio while I'm sitting here focusing and producing videos and making music, reading, or all that. But they offer candles, and so I wanted to snag some candles up to try them out because I want to do a lot more reviews on the candles that I find that are amazing, that make my room smell great as far as the fragrances from these companies. But they have a big selection of candles in different sizes. So last time I got a couple of candles, and these are going to be the smaller ones. This one is going to be steel curtain, and I did a review on this already, but I will say with the steel curtain, this right here smells a lot like Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, which is a great, incredible scent. It's more like younger people, but I'm telling you, it is a very big compliment puller, just nice cologne type of scent. I love this one. Obviously, I burned it all down. I mean, there's hardly anything there because I used so much of it, but fantastic. I'm telling you, got the amber musk in it, the Irish whiskey, leather, and sage. So if you're looking for a candle, maybe this has sparked some interest in your mind. You're thinking, okay, maybe I want to buy some candles to put in my house or my office. If you work in an office and you're able to use a candle in your office, maybe you're like me and you have a studio, you got to go pick up the steel curtain in one of these candles because I'm telling you, that scent is fire. These are wood wick candles, so they will crackle, make you feel like you're around a campfire, but these are really, really nice. This one is 9-ball, wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't bad. You can see I burned it all down because I wanted to give a really good review on this to figure out if I really liked it. It was good. Not my favorite though. They have a little bit bigger and you can see the difference between the smaller one and the medium one, okay? So smaller and medium. So this one that I have in the medium is the Santa Sleigh, the one that I talked about earlier. It's got the cinnamon, it's got the tobacco, it's got all that great stuff in it. Amazing stuff. I'm telling you, if you like cinnamon, you're gonna love this stuff. The cinnamon tobacco in this, they work really well. You can see how much I've used of it. Do not mind the hairs in this. Now, let me give you a little caveat, a little warning when you look at this. Do not think that there's anything at all wrong with this candle. I have a German Shepherd that lives in my studio. Every time I come to the studio, she wants to be beside me. In fact, she's behind me on the ground right now, and when I shoot videos, she's always in here with me. She is kind of like a support dog, but sometimes there's hairs that fly around sometimes, and some of them get in my candles. It's just the life of having a dog. But I love this stuff, amazing stuff. I'll tell you, Santa Sleigh candle, you're gonna love this one if you guys are into those scents. And the biggest one that I have, and you can see the difference, here's the medium that I just showed you in comparison to the small one. And here's the big one. Look how big that thing is. The thing is massive. Notice that there's only one wood wick in the medium and the small, but in the large one, you're gonna have 3. Again, do not mind the hairs. They floated around, but amazing stuff, guys. I love this stuff. This one's going to be the Rustic Tobacco. It's gonna have roasted pine cone, smoked vanilla, and tobacco. Now, when I got this one, I thought, man, I'm gonna love this one because it's got the tobacco in it, it's got the smoked vanilla, and it's got that roasted pine cone that you're thinking, man, this has gotta be really good. It's a good one, but it's not my favorite, okay? My 2 top favorites out of all 4 of these candles would obviously be, as I said last time, that steel curtain was a banger, and also the Santa Sleigh was a banger too. I mean, just a really nice candle. Now, what do I think about the 9-ball? It was probably my least favorite, just to be completely honest. A great candle, but everybody's scents are different. Everybody likes different scents. I mean, what I like, you may hate. What you hate, I may love. And that's the cool thing about us all. We all like different things. But I highly recommend those scents for sure. If you're interested at all in any of these candles, I highly recommend checking out Ricky's stuff over there at Flaming Beard. And since we're talking about candles, I want to also let you know that there is something else that he sells on his website. And I picked one of these up and I thought it was really, really nice and fitting. Since I do a lot of candle reviews and these are wood wick candles, check this thing out. This right here, it looks like scissors, okay? But it's actually, get that, it's actually a wood wick cutter, okay? It cuts the wood wick. So you just stick it down in there like that and you can cut it. Really cool idea, really cool. It's metal, very, very solid. So if you're a candle guy and you like to burn candles, I highly recommend picking up one of these as well, because it'll be very, very helpful for you when you're burning your candles, because they only want you to burn them for about, I don't know, I could be wrong on this, but I think it's like 2 to 4 hours, and then blow them out. And then you can obviously cut off the burnt part of the wood and make it where it's a lot cleaner and it'll just burn smooth all the way down. So highly recommend checking out one of these. All right, so we've made it to the end. Thank you so much for staying around. And if you have, you guys are absolutely amazing. So if you found good content so far, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to YouTube's favorite headquarters when it comes to men's grooming here, and make sure you share this with your friends. Now, I said I was gonna rank these and I'm gonna do it right now. What is my top number 4 scent out of all of these oils? And that is going to simply be Snow Day. Snow Day would be my number 4. It was not my favorite. These are all great scents, but you can only have one in each spot. The second one would be Cherry Bomb, really, really nice cherry scent. The third one would be, and this was a tough one, Santa Sleigh. I mean, I would probably put Santa Sleigh and Rustic Flannel together because they're so, so good, but you can't do that. I'd say they're 1 or 2. And I really struggle with these two because they both smell different and have different notes that I love. But I really enjoy the Rustic Flannel. I mean, it's just so unique. I love the scent. The Santa Sleigh has all the notes that I love. I love tobacco. I love the cinnamon. I love all that good stuff. The Cuban tobacco, the Mystic Oud. I'm a oud lover. Didn't get a whole lot of oud. I think this one's got like a different type of an oud in it scent than actual oud from the ones that I've smelt. But it's got so much stuff in here. But I got to tell you, this one takes the cake, and the reason why is because it's just so unique. So that's going to wrap up my review for Flaming Beard. I'm super excited about this company. In fact, I'm going to be having Ricky, the owner of this company, on my live stream show very soon. So make sure you stay tuned to this channel because you don't want to miss it. But let me know in the comments below if you've ever tried out any oils from Flaming Beard. If you have, let me know what are your favorite scents from this company. What is your favorite oil scent? And if you've ever tried any of these candles, let me know what your favorite candle is, because you obviously know which one's my favorite so far that I've tried, and I'm looking forward to trying different scents from Flaming Beards. So with that being said, you know what to do. Stay blessed and stay bearded.